In the late 2000s and early 2010s, in Russia there was a heated debate on juvenile justice. Formally and literally, juvenile justice is a part of family law that deals with underage children. However, in conservative circles around the world, and in Russia in particular, juvenile justice is associated with the attack of the state on parental rights. Conservatives claim that juvenile justice is meant to control families and enforce wrong values on children, and in case of any resistance, taking custody away. Russia signed the 1989 Convention on the Rights of the Child, and in 2008 there was a new legislation on custody and corporal punishment in families. Russian conservatives often refer to Finland and Scandinavian countries. Many believe that children are raised in a forced tolerance to LGBT issues, gender fluidity, open sexuality, and so on. These countries are infamous among Russian conservatives for putting children in adoptive families for something they considered insignificant, like spanking. In Russia, spanking is largely considered a normal practice when raising a child, and some marginal religious radicals even practice the spanking of their wives. Finland and Scandinavian countries, however, have a zero-tolerance policy towards any family violence. The big issue, however, is not so much in technicalities about whether spanking is domestic violence, what children should or should not know about sex and LGBT, and what should be the due process of taking away custody. Ultimately, it is about the legal status of a child. In other words, who the child belongs to, whether the child is fully a citizen with respective rights, in this case his custodians have certain moral and legal obligations, or if the child belongs to his parents because he's trusted to them by God or by state. In this case, taking away custody is an extreme measure, which allegedly cannot be implemented for spanking because spanking is a legitimate method of punishment in a conservative family. One of the brightest anti-juvenile justice activists was Irina Bergset. A divorced single mother, Irina Frolova, married a Norwegian, Kurt Bergset, and moved to Norway, where they had one more child together. After 3 years together, in 2008, they divorced and started a custody battle over their common child. Irina lost the custody, left to Russia, and unfolded an unprecedented campaign against juvenile justice in Russia and Europe. She claimed that her ex-husband repeatedly raped her children together with his friends. Moreover, she claimed that Norwegian authorities sided with him because the whole system in Norway is focused on enforcing tolerance to LGBT values and pedophilia. She claimed that it is a norm in Norway and highly encouraged. To be honest with you, I believe that Irina Bergset is mentally unwell. In series of interviews, she described in great detail the alleged aggressive pro-LGBT propaganda in Norway, the way her ex-husband allegedly raped her son after dressing him in the costume of Putin, how boys are forcefully circumcised, and how every child is forced to become gay. Irina also founded an NGO called Russian Mothers to fight for the rights of the Russian women who have lost custody battles in European countries. So, what is your take on juvenile justice? Is spanking acceptable? Does the child belong to his parents, or is he primarily a citizen with human rights? Please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I see you all next time.